Project. We will give you updates every half hour leading up to our new newscast. Of course, latest on this particular storm. Temperatures, again, have been below freezing the entire time. That will continue to be the case. We'll probably never even get to freezing today. Mid-20s right now, teens into the Poconos, and we're still talking about at least that cold column of air all across the atmosphere, upper levels as well. So we're staying all snow at least as we speak. Winter storm warnings in effect until 1 a.m. from the National Weather Service. Schuylkill County winter weather advisory, same thing for Newcastle County and parts of the Jersey shore. So we have seen, of course, those winter storm warnings, at least for most of the area. Some of the snow totals here so far, again, most of us in the 2 to 3 inch range, some of us even approaching that 4-inch range now. Reading 3.2, LVIA 2.9 inches, Martins Creek, Northampton County 2.7, and Riegelsville, Hunterdon County coming in with 2.8. And I appreciate the emails coming in as well. Again, most places 2, 3, even now some places approaching those 4-inch amounts across the region. Here is the radar. This has just been fascinating to watch. We've been watching a drier punch of air, a dry slot here just back to the west of us all morning. And while it has moved through into parts of the region, mainly Schuylkill County, parts of Carbon, Monroe, northern Lehigh and Northampton, at least at times, Berks County, of course, we've seen it fill in just a little bit more. It's fairly light activity, but still some moderate pockets. Notice back to our south and our west, there are breaks here and there as well. So we're calling it intermittent snow, which is perfect here for the morning hours. And again, at some point, especially this afternoon, whether that's at noon, 1, 2 o'clock, somewhere in there, we're going to go over to a little bit of that sleet and freezing rain, and may just see that for a time during the afternoon. So that'll be something we'll continue to watch, but we have to get through a little bit more of this snow. And it has come down at a pretty good clip in some areas, a ½ inch per hour, even a little bit more than that. So we've seen those 2, 3, and even closer to those 4-inch amounts in some places. One more look, you can see some of this very light blue, so it's very light activity. Further south and east you go, even across New Jersey, it is still coming down at a pretty good clip. So we will continue to see kind of varying rates and intermittent snow through the morning, then more of that sleet, freezing rain type of activity, even mixed in with some snow in some cases for the afternoon. We'll tell you what it all means and wrap this up when we get back in a few minutes. Now let's go upstairs to Rick Edwards. He's been watching the roads all morning, and he continues to do so right now. Hey there, Rick.
Hey there, Matt. Hi, everybody. Yes, we have some spin-outs and some people sliding off the roadways scattered around the area, but major highways running smoothly, namely 22 and 78, 309 and 33. Now, we do have a crash reported on 78. This is eastbound near milepost 65, right around the city. There in the Hellertown area. It's about 2 miles past, or excuse me, 2 miles before the Hellertown exit. Emergency vehicles are on the scene. This is a cargo truck with a problem there on the interstate. Lower Macungie Road and Cedar Crest Boulevard, that is Route 29. Through that area, we have a crash there just west of Emmaus. Also, the 300 block of Knowlton Avenue in Palmer Township, an accident. And 191, along 191, you're going to run across some incidents now and again off on the side of the roadway. Shouldn't be an obstruction, just have to use caution past anywhere where you see emergency vehicles working. And you will see road crews still out and about. Give them plenty of room. By no means should you try to overtake one of these vehicles. Just use patience if you get stuck behind them on the highway. But road crews are making their rounds all around the region. No accidents or unusual delays reported in Berks County. We're still running light on the bypass of 78, a good ride east to west through the northern townships. Mainline Turnpike looking good east to west. No problems reported on the northeast extension. It is slow approaching mid-county. We had a crash earlier on the ramp to 276 westbound. That's the traffic situation right now. Let's see how long this snow is going to keep up. Matt, what do you think?
Well, I think that we need to see it come to an end. It looks like it'll be pretty intermittent here for a time this morning, Rick, and obviously kids are loving it. It would be nice if it was just going to be all snow, but we still think it's going to go over to this wintry mix and some of that ice, especially this afternoon. Well, we're keeping our 2 to 4 inches. Had to adjust it here to the south because we have seen amounts of 3 and 4 inches to our south. Some real heavy bands, even closer to Philadelphia. So generally here, 2 to 4 for most of us, 4 to 8 for the Poconos, as we'll see less mixing and a little bit more of that snow. Now, some of you may go right just to the outside of our 4 inches here. So, as is often the case in storms like this, there are varying amounts of snowfall, and I think that'll happen. But overall, it looks like 2 to 4 inches that are intermittent snow this morning. Otherwise, some snow and then sleet, freezing rain at times for a while. There will be breaks at times, it looks like, as well, with this precipitation throughout the day. Temperature, again, probably holds below below freezing the entire time. Some of the sleet and freezing rain could change back to a little bit of snow tonight. That's if enough cold air gets in here when there's enough precipitation left over. So that'll be something we'll continue to watch. If it does do that, another coating to an inch isn't out of the question. So again, just take it easy, as Rick has been talking about. Over the next few hours, we'll continue to see some intermittent snow here during the morning. All right, another update here in about 25 minutes at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock, of course, always on the AccuWeather channel as well.